Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to GSD Daily number 45. So if this broadcast gets cut off halfway through or at any point, there's actually so our internet went out last weekend and we got so we called and they came out and they had to run a new cable from like the house from the road to the house. And so the cable is just like literally, it has been just hanging out on top of the yard waiting for somebody to come bury it. And today, right now, somebody is actually outside burying the cable. So if it gets cut off, then they screwed up. So, there's that. Today, we're going to talk about 12 revenue generators that'll supercharge your website. So this serves two purposes. The first is to recap the last 9 episodes, which we went through and talked about creating products, selling services, selling coaching, selling consulting, building software. So we went through and basically really dove deep into 9 business models, like huge business models that you can use in your business if you choose. We're also going to dig into some additional things, affiliate marketing and stuff today. So this kind of serves as the capstone for for this last couple of weeks worth of material. Now, there is actually a blog post that we're going to be kind of kicking through. So I'm going to add this over into the comments. For those of you who are new to me, my name is Jason Drone, and I am the creator of doneforyou.com, and we specialize in helping people build and sell their stuff online. So create and sell, create their digital products, their coaching programs, everything else, and then also automate the sales process to make it easy from a growth and scalability standpoint. So the article that I just sent you in the chat bot or in the comments there, I'm going to go ahead and just pull it up on the screen real quick. So here we go. So 12 revenue generators that'll supercharge your blog. Now, let's make this a little bit bigger so you can follow along with me. So we talked about 9 of these revenue generation strategies in the last 9 episodes. So the first one we talked about, or the first couple of days, we talked about selling your own products. And you can sell your own products. You can either sell ebooks, you can sell video courses, membership sites, the things that you create. And those things would be information based. So if you have a particular skill set or something you're good at, or an experience that you have, or something you lived through, or something you were through, and you can help other people make that same transformation, then they will pay you money for it. They will find you online, and then whether it's a book, whether it's a course, they will learn that from you. And right now in this pandemic, that has never, ever, ever been more true, because people are learning stuff and they're spending money on education. They're pivoting, they're upping their own game. They are on this self-development, personal development kind of journey. And everybody is all at the same time. So information products are selling better than they ever have. And there's more people who are more comfortable with spending money because they have to now. So selling your own products is a great way of generating some cash flow from your website. It's also the most scalable way. And you're not trading time for dollars, so you're not trading hours for money. You're trading product for money. You're creating a product, you're packaging it once, and then you're selling that thing, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times. And then you're still making, you're still selling that knowledge, that information, but you've replaced yourself. You're generating a lot more revenue because you're able to sell a lot more of it, and you're not personally responsible for delivering it and fulfilling it. Number 2 is selling services. And we talked about selling professional services. I think it might've been yesterday. And this is selling, it can be accounting, it can be legal work, it can be web design, it can be coding, it can be graphic design, you name it, you can sell services online. The primary kind of way that you generate those leads is you have a video on your website, and then you have them, click the button below the video in order to apply, or fill out the form underneath the video to apply to then talk to you. That's the modality of how you sell services. You can't, with services, most likely they're highly complex and they're expensive. Services are. They're more expensive than a $67 digital product. You know what I mean? So you need somebody to express interest, and then you're probably going to be closing on a sales call, or at least some sort of a consultative sales thing, because people want to know that you're able to customize your offer for them. Even if you're selling logo design, it's rare that you're going to get top dollar for logo design and also be able to sell it without talking to somebody. You can think of like Fiverr is a great example. In order for them to sell services, they literally have to only charge $5. So is your design work better than $5? Well, I'd hope so. If on Fiverr, sure, you can sell a great volume of things and then upsell, as you create a relationship with somebody, and that's an entire business model all into itself. But at the same time, you're not going to come right out of the gate, charge $1,000 for logo design, and then hope to sell it through an add to cart page. So selling services requires a relationship, and it requires handholding. So somebody, when they come to your website, they need to have a way to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested. How can I get more information? And then you call them. So that's how you sell services. Affiliate marketing, we've touched on a little bit in the past, not necessarily in the previous series, but in these sessions, we've talked about affiliate marketing. So you can sell affiliate products. And if you go to like ClickBank.com, this is an affiliate network. You can go and sell digital products on, through ClickBank, and then get paid, 50%, 75% commission on those products. You can also go to an affiliate network like CJ.com or CommissionJunction.com. So they have, you can become an advertiser or a publisher, and you can promote things on CommissionJunction.com and get paid a commission. You can do the same thing with Amazon. So you can actually link to anything on Amazon affiliate programs called Amazon Associates. You can link to, if you're an Amazon affiliate, you can link to anything on Amazon and get paid as an affiliate. So if you're recommending a book on Facebook, you can make 4%, which isn't a lot, but it's still something. And then you get paid for everything somebody orders within a 24-hour period. So, if they buy the book and they also buy, dishwasher detergent and supplements and, a TV, then you get paid on all of it within a 24-hour window. So that's another way of generating money from your website. I used to do a lot of affiliate marketing. We still do a little bit here and there. I don't go out of my way to do affiliate marketing anymore. Like, even if I post something on Facebook, like a book or something, I don't go track down the affiliate link and then, post it. But if it's there, then I will. Sometimes for CRMs and stuff, like you can get affiliate links and software, and they pay monthly recurring. So when you get a sale, then that sale continues paying you for a long time. Banner ads, banner ads, ad networks, private sales. This is whenever you have a banner ad on your website, like you can go to a company called Buy Sell Ads, and you can, on your website pages, you can put banner ads. So Buy Sell Ads is a place. If you have a lot of traffic coming to your website, you can actually submit your site to Buy Sell Ads, and then they might include you. Probably the best and easiest way to just get started, though, is if you go to Google AdSense. So Google AdSense is a way to earn money on your website by showing ads. So, and Google manages it. It's the other side of their AdWords platform. So businesses come in and they spend money to advertise to people, and So here they're spending money in AdWords. And over here, we have bloggers who are posting those ads on their website. So Google is then taking that money and then splitting it with the publisher. So that's what AdSense is. So you can go to, I think this is adsense.google.com, or no, it's just google.com/AdSense. Sign up for an account, and then you can generate money from the people who come to your website. Then they click ads, and then you get paid per click, or sometimes you get paid per thousand impressions. You're not going to make a lot of money with AdSense. I mean, you can, but you're going to make far and away more money selling services or selling products, but it is a way to generate revenue. If you have and there's an entire school of thought that you can just have, 300 websites, and then, each website is generating $100 a month, so then that adds up to some pretty significant revenue, which is fine if you want to manage 300 websites, with the content and everything else. So you just have to, figure out what it is you're looking for. Text link ads is another one that I used to make a lot of money on, but basically, so text link ads was a website. It was kind of a broker service that what they would do is they would give you, $50 or $100 to put a little text link on the sidebar of your website. And this was way before the SEO stuff started cracking down. It was my absolute biggest way of generating revenue before I knew what the hell I was doing. So I was making $600-$700 a month just with this little block of text link ads, because my site actually had a pretty good page rank on it. And that was 12 years ago, 11 years ago, maybe. That practice has since kind of gone away because Google found out that people were doing it to artificially rank, in the search engines, which was the primary reason people were doing it. But now there are people, who were going to email you on your, so I probably get 4 or 5 of them a day now. People are wanting me to put an article on my website, and they'll give me $50 for it, or they'll want to, put a link in my content, or they'll, scan through my blog posts and find a keyword phrase they're trying to rank for. And then they'll email me and say, hey, I'll give you $100 if you can put my link right here. Or sometimes they just want it for free, but oftentimes they tell you they will pay. So if you want to do that, that's fine. My strategy is different. I mean, every keyword phrase in the site is there for a reason, so, and I will, a lot of the keyword phrases that they're looking to monetize, I also want to monetize, and it's worth more to me not letting them monetize that because I'm ranking for it. So, there's that, but it is a way to generate revenue. Another one is sponsored content, kind of in that same text link ads vein. People will pay you, to place their content on your site, or also for you to write content promoting them. So it's all content based, but they might pay $50 an article for you to review their offer or review their product, whether it's physical or digital or whatever. Or they will send you a full article, and it'll have 3 or 4 of their client links in it, and then they'll pay you $50 for that article. 50 or 100 or whatever. So just know that they're getting something out of it too. I mean, they might have 3 or 4 clients, with all with links in this article, and each of those clients paid them $100 in order to then pay you $50 to put it on your website. So there's always that. I mean, sometimes you can reach out right to the end user and say, hey, I have a lot of content if you want to link, so there's lots of things around sponsored content, but it's just important understanding how the money transfers in this, so that you can then maximize your own revenue. You know what I mean? So the vendor hopes to engage your audience and get some business out of it. Another one is site sponsorships. Site sponsorships and podcast sponsorships are big. Well, they were big. There was an article I was just reading yesterday morning. I wish I might have posted it somewhere, but it was talking about how podcast revenues are down because advertisers are pulling out of the market. And, so if you want to, start up quickly, podcasts are great ways to do it right now. If you want to drop some money in a podcast sponsorship, and how very few things really fuel a startup quite the way a podcast sponsorship does. I don't know that is true or not. I've never sponsored a podcast, so I don't know. It was just what I think the article was in Adweek. But it was interesting because podcasts and site sponsorships are kind of in that same vein. There's a lot of advertisers that are pulling out of the market right now. So if you want to actually sponsor the posts of a website or the posts or the podcast episodes, which podcasts live on in perpetuity, so do posts, but podcasts, you still get traffic from those sponsorships forever. There was one time I had a podcast like 10 years ago. It was just dumb and I was just playing around with it. And I think I had like 13 or 14 episodes, and it was a site that I first started called JD's Blog. And the content was random. I just kind of talked about whatever I was thinking. So the content wasn't very focused, but I stopped updating that site. And then like 2 years later, I logged back in, and there was like 50,000 people who had downloaded that podcast over the course of like the 2 years that it was just sitting there. So podcasts, that was well before a lot of podcasts started, but podcasts have this incredible longevity, this incredible lifespan to them. So a podcast sponsorship it wouldn't be a bad idea. But site sponsorships, the site sponsorships are a little bit less sticky because the site sponsorship, unless it's actually attached to like a post, you're probably not going to get some, any long-term traffic from it. Job boards are another one. If you have a site with a lot of traffic, you can get away with adding a job board. So if ProBlogger, like a great example is a ProBlogger job board, or like anything content marketing related. So if you have a lot of content marketers who are coming to your site, you can put a job board, and then other businesses know that they can come to you for content marketing. Sponsor mailings is another one, solo ads. So if you have an email list, then you can charge $20 per email send, or whatever. Not $20, but like $200 per email send, or $1,000 per email send. And what you're going to do, and how you would kind of base that metric, is that if you send an email, you're going to get roughly, let's say you get roughly 2,000 clicks. Well, each of those clicks is worth roughly 50 cents. So that mailing will cost $1,000. So that's typically how people end up pricing their sponsor mailings. Some other passive ways you can broker, deals. So as a blogger, you're really at the center of the action. So you have buyers and you have sellers, you have creators, you have consumers. So you can create, opportunities around the content. If you contact the vendor and an affiliate, you can get 10% of everything. So this is like where some of like the second tier affiliate marketing comes into play. So you have, content, you might have an affiliate, and then you have a publisher. You can bring those two together and make 10%. It's glorified business development is what it is. And then we talked a little bit about podcast advertising up above. And I actually said something about, I wrote this article like 4 years ago. So video advertising is another way. Video advertising, the two big ways now, the two big, easy, low cost, easy ways of getting started with video advertising is you just upload either a video or a bumper ad to either Facebook or YouTube. And then your video is served up before the actual video starts, or it's served up in stream, depending on the length. So you have video that is actually presenting itself as a commercial, and you're only paying like a cent per view or 2 cents a view. I actually had a webinar last night, and we were digging through some video engagement, and there was one live stream that I did that we kind of like went through the stats, and I had spent $120 promoting this live stream. And for the $120, I actually got 122 people who watched the entire live stream beginning to end. So they are, somebody's in Facebook and they're just scrolling through, and then they see my live stream, and the live stream is like 27 minutes long. And then they just like sit back and then they watch it. And it's like, I can't say that I have done that in a very, very long time. Not that I don't know that I would have. I don't think I would just grab a live stream and then watch it for 27 minutes. And my live streams aren't all that entertaining, So it was interesting. But video advertising, it's easy to get into, especially when you start with a live stream and then you promote it, or you do like clips or like bumper ads, little 15-second, little 6-second, video clips, and then you upload them. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Now, Next week, we're going to talk about going in and selling online, selling on the phone. So it was kind of an idea that struck me yesterday. But so I think we're going to have some guests. We're going to have some guests who are going to come on and talk about some phone selling strategies. I'm going to reveal some of my tips for selling on the phone. And this is going to be high ticket stuff, so some of the things we talked about during the week were coaching plan, selling coaching, selling consulting, selling high ticket digital products. All of those require a sales call. So next week is going to be entirely about selling high ticket offers on the phone. And I'm going to walk through some of my processes, and then there's going to be some guests who are going to walk through some of theirs. I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm still waiting back to hear from a couple people to see if they want to share some of their strategies, because they're pretty behind the scenes people. And I know they sell the lights out, and they know they sell the lights out, but I don't know that they really want to kind of get on publicly and share their strategies. So I'm kind of hitting them over the head a little bit. But yeah, I think that's about it for the week. So if you have any questions at all, go to doneforyou.com/start. And I would be glad to, get on the phone with you, answer any questions, build up an action plan, all that good stuff. And if there's anything else we can do, just let us know. Okay. All right. Thanks.